I'm just gonna jump straight into this video and have a little chat with you guys. This is not a review video, not a paid promotion, not first impressions video. This is me just having conversation with whoever jumps in and joins me here. I do these occasionally, not all the time. In fact, I rarely ever do these. But when I feel passionate about a particular topic, I just feel obligated to express my thoughts and share it with the rest of the world. So clearly the topic of this video is Sons of the Forest. First things first, let me just cross my fingers and hope that this title comes out for next-gen consoles, and I'm saying this on behalf of console players. It just has to happen, you guys. When I tell you that I have not played a game that really implements something completely different out of the box, crap, I mean this statement with every syllable in it. I picked this game up immediately after it dropped on Steam. I even remember how it crashed Steam Marketplace, and the wait time was excruciating. Anyways, the game dropped in early access, like everything else nowadays. And even at that point, there was already a good amount of content for you to sink your teeth in, right? Then, of course, knowing how reliable this development team is, we were getting update after update for a while. They kept on spacing out their updates and patches for this game very consistently for a good amount of time. Every patch and update would include new content along with some detailed list of bug fixes and patch notes. I mean, they were so unbelievably consistent with how they handled this game and its overall improvement. So now, living under a rock like I sometimes do, I came to a realization that this team has achieved their ultimate goal by pushing this game to its stable 1.0 version, which is, for one, freaking incredible, and for two, how the hell did you manage to do this so smoothly, and with the time period that you had? I mean, I'm not saying this because I'm surprised, not at all actually. I do acknowledge that the team working behind Sons of the Forest is such a talented team and well accomplished, but it's like, I was thinking this would take at least another year to get to the finish line. Sons of the Forest was able to achieve and quite literally discover a new way of using AI as a new way of entertainment. Most of my gameplay was done solo, and I felt completely comfortable with playing this game by myself. In fact, the way they implemented AI into this game doesn't even make you think twice about playing this game with somebody else. Don't get me wrong, having somebody you can talk to and play with is awesome. But my point being, I was so comfortable with how they handled this, to the point where thinking about playing this online was the last thing on my mind. Now let's also not forget how much learning and discovering we had to do at its initial stages. I mean, there's no way anybody picked this game up right off and immediately knew what to do. Unless, of course, you were binge-watching streamers prior to playing this game by yourself. That feeling of picking this game up and everything is completely new to you is the feeling I will always chase, cherish, and would love to experience over and over again. It wasn't your stereotypical survival tutorial, not at all. As a matter of fact, the whole game was constantly an ongoing tutorial. There was always a certain cannibal behavior that you weren't ready for, a new way of thinking. A certain dungeon was unexplored, or even the layout of the game felt different in a lot of areas. On top of that, unlike the previous version of the game, not to discredit that game, but this one featured the seasonal changes as well, forcing the game to constantly remain fresh and intriguing to its players. Always making the game feel fresh and forcing players to have a plan, have something to look forward to. The building system alone could just put a nail in the coffin and summarize the uniqueness of Sons of the Forest. But I will do you one better. Sons of the Forest is the only survival game out there that has its AI adapt to your play style. Do you prefer camping and setting up traps throughout the game? More often than not, maybe? Well, they will react and adapt to your behavior. If you seem to handle 2 cannibals at a time with ease, they will start attacking you in packs. They will also try to one-up you, whatever your plan is, whatever it may be. If they notice you begin to set up more traps, they will be more cautious as they try to traverse throughout the forest. They will observe you, my friend, and that will go on for entirety of the game. Listen man, I have never seen anything like this in any game, let's just be real. So huge props and respect to devs working behind this game, behind this masterpiece, because not only have they raised the bar to a whole new level of development, but they also introduced something that's been completely unheard of, even to the people on the other side playing it.